The 6 most common signs you're experiencing a spiritual awakening. Welcome to Awakening Soul, where each video explores spirituality for personal transformation and healing, right here on YouTube. In our last video, we discussed the 7 stages of a spiritual awakening, emphasizing that while our spiritual journeys are unique, the stages we experience often share remarkable similarities. Today, we're diving deeper into the signs that indicate a spiritual awakening is unfolding within you. Over the last few years, we've witnessed considerable turmoil on a global scale. From the pandemic that brought societies to a near standstill and claimed millions of lives, to ongoing economic uncertainties, rampant misinformation, and escalating conflicts around the world, these external crises have led many to seek deeper meaning and understanding. As a result, it seems that an increasing number of people are experiencing what might be called a spiritual awakening. In this video, we'll explore the 6 most common signs of a spiritual awakening, helping you identify whether you might be on this transformative path. These common signs have been evident in my own journey and have been confirmed by the experiences of others on the spiritual path, according to my research and conversations with others. We'll look at how these signs manifest in daily life and what they potentially mean for your personal and spiritual growth. So, join me as we uncover these profound insights and learn how to navigate the complexities of this significant life transition. Let's begin with the first sign, observing your own existence. Imagine watching your life unfold as if you were both the participant and the spectator. You're not just the observer, but also the one observing the observer. This dual perspective allows you to question your thoughts and feelings deeply. You start to realize that the idea of "I think, therefore I am," proposed by Descartes, that we learned about in history class in high school here in America might not be entirely accurate. Instead, you come to understand that your thoughts, often just random mental noise, do not define your true self. They arise within your mind, but it is your awareness, or presence, the observer of these thoughts, that represents your core self, distinct and separate from the mental chatter. Next, we explore the second sign, feeling a profound connection to the world. As we awaken spiritually, we begin to feel a deep connection not only to the environment and people around us, but to all existence. This deepening connection brings an increased sense of empathy and compassion, making it feel as though everything and everyone is an extension of ourselves. This feeling compels us to care about issues larger than ourselves, whether it involves people, animals, the environment, or global concerns. The deeper our connection to our inner selves, the more vividly we perceive the world and feel integrated with the universe. For some of us, this may manifest as adopting a plant-based diet to minimize harm to animals. Others might feel called to teach and guide those on similar journeys, or turn to the arts to express their connection to the planet and universe. Naturally, this deeper connection to the world fosters a desire to serve, bring joy, and help alleviate suffering in the world. In indigenous spiritual traditions, for instance, humans are seen as an integral part of the earth and universe. Their beliefs teach us that every element of the earth is alive and sacred, encompassing both humans and non-humans alike. As we progress on the path of awakening, many of us arrive at these conclusions ourselves, which is why feeling a profound connection to the world and living with this sense of oneness is a significant sign that we are spiritually awakening. The third sign of spiritual awakening is developing a strong intuition. Our senses become heightened, and intuition starts to guide us more than logic or reason. This isn't just a gut feeling. It's a profound guidance system that connects us to the universe in meaningful ways. We might notice synchronicities or meaningful coincidences that seem to point us in the right direction or confirm our thoughts and decisions. These signs from the universe are indications that we are spiritually growing and connected to ourselves, may not listen to it, or may even be unaware of its existence. To further nurture this intuition, engaging in practices such as meditation, reflective journaling, or even quiet walks in nature can be incredibly beneficial. These activities help to quiet the mind, allowing the subtle inner voice to become clearer. Reading or listening to stories of others who have followed their intuitive insights can also inspire us and provide practical examples of how intuition can play out in real life. Additionally, learning to trust our hunches and acting on them, even in small ways, can reinforce our confidence in our intuitive abilities, making it a stronger, more reliable guide as we continue on our spiritual journey. Moving to the fourth sign, we might find that our identity and interests are shifting. We no longer feel connected to the person we once were or the things we once enjoyed. This can manifest in many ways. We might drift away from relationships, feel disconnected from our social groups, find less joy in past hobbies like watching television, sports, or social drinking, or feel disconnected from societal norms and material pursuits. What used to make us happy now feels superficial, and we crave deeper, more meaningful interactions and experiences. We're looking for authenticity now, in all aspects of our lives. We may find ourselves disillusioned by the fact that not everyone cares about authenticity, depth, or meaningful conversations. This could be a very lonely and disappointing realization, but it's important for us to remember not to blame ourselves for being unable to connect with people, or to see our value reflected by them based on how they see us or interact with us. Feeling alone and seeking solitude. During a spiritual awakening, we may feel misunderstood or isolated, as if no one can truly comprehend what we're going through. This is often accompanied by a disillusionment with superficial relationships that lack depth. We might find solace in nature, seeking spaces where we can connect with ourselves and the life forces around us. Alternatively, we may find company in books, where authors seem to articulate our exact experiences or provide the answers and insights we've been questioning and wondering about for so long. In these moments of solitude, we often feel an intense peace and a desire to be just with ourselves, especially when being surrounded by other people makes us feel even more alone. Now, I'm sure you've heard the common adage that it's better to be alone than to be with people who make us feel alone, because being lonely is different from being alone. When we are deeply connected to the universe, it feels as though the universe is with us. Are we really alone when life is all around us? As our perspectives begin to shift and we become more whole, we see the true value of spending time in solitude and recognize that we were never alone and are never alone. This realization is why seeking solitude is such a common sign that we're spiritually awakening. Lastly, the sixth sign involves experiencing a heightened sense of aliveness and being. In these moments, one's usual stream of thoughts quiets down, and there's an intense connection to the present moment. There's no judgment, just a deep sense of connection to oneself and to everything around, as one's being comes more alive. During these moments, when the mind is quiet, where one may not have any thoughts at all, one might experience feelings of bliss, peace, and joy. This sign is more commonly experienced by those who are farther along on their spiritual journeys and have gone through their dark night, or dark nights, of the soul. However, for those of us who are in the earlier stages of our spiritual awakening, we may experience these outbursts of peace and joy too, as well as a heightened sense of alertness and awareness. As we reflect on these signs, think about how they resonate with your experiences. What other signs have you encountered on your journey? Please share your stories in the comments below, and let's build a community of shared experiences and support. Going through a spiritual awakening is indeed not for the faint of heart, especially as we navigate our dark nights of the soul. It's a profound, yet challenging journey, but it is immensely rewarding. As you navigate your path, remember the importance of honoring yourself, holding space for yourself, and allowing yourself to feel joy, regardless of what's happening externally. Our society needs individuals like us to demonstrate what it means to live consciously and authentically. Thank you for joining us here at Awakening Soul. Though our paths may vary and stretch across every corner of the globe, this channel reminds us that we are all connected in our pursuit of authenticity, healing, peace, connection, and joy. If you are stepping onto the path of spiritual discovery for personal transformation, please consider subscribing to our channel and becoming part of our community. There is strength in numbers. Take care, and I look forward to connecting again soon. Until then, keep exploring, growing, and shining your light.